Have you ever felt like you're carrying a weight that no one else can see? Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, beautiful lake, but your arms are full of heavy stones, regrets, old grudges, missed chances. You want to swim, to feel the freedom of the water, but you can't move forward. This is the story of Maya, a woman just like you and me, who spent years trapped by her past, unable to embrace the future she longed for. But what if I told you there is a secret, one that most people never discover, that can set you free? In the next few minutes, you'll witness a transformation that could change the way you see your own life. Don't look away, because the insight hidden in Maya's journey is the key to unlocking your next chapter. Most people miss it. Will you? Maya's days blurred together in a haze of routine and regret. She woke up each morning haunted by memories of a failed business, a friendship that ended in betrayal, and dreams she'd quietly buried. Her apartment was filled with reminders, a dusty vision board, unopened letters, photos from a life that felt completely out of reach. She'd scroll through social media, watching others succeed, travel, fall in love, while she remained stuck, paralyzed by the fear of repeating old mistakes. Every opportunity felt like a risk she couldn't afford. She turned down invitations, ignored new ideas, and convinced herself that safety was better than disappointment. But deep down, Maya knew she was missing out, not just on experiences, but on the person she could become. The pain of staying the same was starting to outweigh the fear of change. Here's the truth. Most people live their whole lives in this place, trapped by what they refuse to release. But a rare few discover a breakthrough, a way to let go, move forward, and claim the life that's waiting for them. What separates them? You're about to find out. One rainy afternoon, Maya wandered into a small bookstore, seeking shelter from a sudden storm. There she met Mrs. Lin, the elderly owner with a gentle smile and eyes that seemed to see right through her. As they talked, Maya confessed her fears and regrets, her voice barely above a whisper. Mrs. Lin listened, then reached for a worn pebble from a bowl on the counter. "Let me tell you a story," she said. "There was once a traveler who wanted to cross a river. She filled her pockets with stones, thinking they'd protect her from the current, but the heavier her load, the harder it was to swim. Only when she let go did she reach the other side." Maya frowned. "But what if I need those stones?" Mrs. Lin smiled. "Sometimes the things we cling to are the very things holding us back. Letting go isn't losing. It's making space for something new." This was the wisdom Maya needed, the insight that separates those who move forward from those who stay stuck. Most people never realize that freedom begins with release. But Maya was ready to try. That night, Maya sat on her bed, Mrs. Lin's words echoing in her mind. She picked up her old vision board and for the first time in years really looked at it. Some dreams no longer fit, others still sparked a quiet hope. She decided to start small. First, she wrote a letter to her former friend, not to rekindle the relationship but to forgive and release the pain. She deleted old emails from her failed business, acknowledging the lessons learned instead of the losses. Each act felt like dropping a stone into the lake, lightening her load. But change wasn't easy. Doubts crept in. Was she really ready to let go? What if she needed those memories to protect herself? On tough days, she'd visit Mrs. Lin, who reminded her, "Growth is messy. The water gets murky before it clears." Maya began saying yes to small invitations, a coffee with a colleague, a weekend hike, a new online course. Each step forward brought new fears, but also new joys. She stumbled, sometimes retreating into old habits, but she kept moving. The more she let go, the more space she found for hope, creativity, and connection. Most people give up when the discomfort peaks, but Maya persisted. She discovered that transformation isn't a single leap. It's a series of small, brave choices. And with each one, she felt herself becoming lighter, freer, more alive. Then came the real test. Maya was offered a chance to lead a project at work, a role she secretly wanted but always felt unworthy of. The old fears surged back. What if I fail again? What if I'm not enough? For a moment, she considered saying no, retreating to the safety of her comfort zone. But then she remembered the traveler and the stones. She realized this was her river to cross. With trembling hands, she accepted the challenge. The project was tough. There were setbacks, disagreements, and moments when Maya wanted to quit. But each time she felt the weight of doubt, she paused, breathed, and let it go. She focused on what she could control, asked for help when needed, and celebrated small wins. The final presentation arrived. Maya stood before her team, heart pounding, but she spoke with clarity and conviction. When the applause came, it wasn't just for the project. It was for the courage to let go of the past and embrace the present. This was the moment that defined Maya's future. And here is the truth. Your defining moment could be just one act of letting go away. Will you seize it or let it slip by? In the weeks that followed, Maya's life began to change in ways she never imagined. She felt lighter, more open, and deeply connected to herself and others. Her relationships improved, her creativity flourished, and new opportunities appeared, ones she would have missed if she'd stayed weighed down by the past. Maya learned that letting go isn't about forgetting or giving up. It's about making space for growth, for joy, for the life you truly want. The stones she once clung to became stepping stones, guiding her toward a future she could finally embrace. The lesson is simple but powerful. Freedom begins the moment you decide to release what no longer serves you. Most people never take that step. But you can start today. So, what are you still holding on to? What stones are weighing you down? Maya's story is a reminder that your next chapter of happiness, success, or love could begin the moment you choose to let go. Don't wait for the right time. It's now. Reflect on what you need to release, take one small action today, and watch your life begin to transform. If this story inspired you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And for more stories that spark change, make sure to subscribe. Remember, most people stay stuck, but your new beginning is just one decision away. Will you take it? Thank you for watching.